So ladies and gentlemen, I am kind of shocked. Still am. I did make a video on this yesterday when I first heard about it. I did expect Hot Toys to make a General Grievous. I really did. And they nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. But there is another figure which I didn't expect. I didn't expect them to do another Darth Vader figure. So we're going to talk about that later. I'm really happy about it. But at the same time, I'm really mad about it. Anyway, let's take a look at the General Grievous first of all. So here we go. So he already looks incredible. This first picture, he's made out of die-cast. He looks incredible. You get his electro stuff, and look at that detail. You put the lightsabers in the pocket of the cape. I think most of the body's die-cast. A lot of people have been worrying about, you know, because of the Sideshow one, the joints were really bad. And obviously if you posed it or left it, the joints would like break, or not break, but get weak over time. I don't think this is the case with this one, because it should have like pistons or ratchets, so it will be able to like pose properly, if you know what I mean. A bit like the Iron Man figures or figures we get now. We don't get any floppy joints. Hot Toys are not known for their floppy joints. And you get a blaster with it, and you get like a damaged mask. Look at that. And you get like a broken sort of like arm where Obi-Wan Kenobi chopped the arm off. And it is a movie masterpiece as well. Diecast, absolutely amazing. And this pose is awesome. I want to attempt this pose when I eventually get this figure. But yeah, another close look at the figure here, looking awesome. The detail's amazing. Honestly, the detail's amazing. This is everything I was hoping for a General Grievous. It looks insane. We're going to be waiting a long time for this one to come out though, but it's going to be worth the wait. There is something which I didn't expect with it. It has moving eyes as well, which is absolutely crazy. Like, wow. The detail is crazy. Look at all those cybernetics and wires in there. Yep, see? Moving eyes. And yes, so interesting here. When Obi-Wan Kenobi ripped open his sort of chest, you can see like his sculpted organs. You can't really in this. It's green and weird for some reason. I don't know why, but it still looks cool. You can open his chest up. It still looks cool. Yep. I'm guessing if I sculpted the organs or something, it might have been breakable. I don't know, but it still looks great. I'm not complaining. And if you get a special edition exclusive, a bit like if you bought the special edition exclusive Darth Vader Obi-Wan Kenobi, you get that hologram, of the Grand Inquisitor. If you do the same, you get this like golden coin or a red coin. It depends. I hope I can get this special edition. I guess someone on eBay will probably sell it. I think you only have to get it from Sideshow or something. I don't know. So I don't know if the guy I usually buy Hot Toys from will have it. But if not, I'm sure someone else will be selling it on eBay. But to be fair, the coin isn't a must-have for me. If I feel like I'm spending a lot more money for the coin, I won't be grabbing the coin. But this figure is amazing. I'm over the moon about it. Now let's talk about the next figure. So the next figure is Darth Vader Super Battle Damage from the comic book. So basically, what they did is they saw that everyone liked the Battle Damage Kenobi Darth Vader, right? You know, it came with two helmets, the clean helmet and also the Battle Damage helmet where you can see like the burnt face of Anakin, and it's got the broken chest box and the ripped cape. And basically that was it. Two display bases. Rocky one was okay, wasn't the best one, and then the obviously light up one, which was a reskin or reissue of the Return of the Jedi quarter scale base, very similar. Basically, they took all of the good things from the last Battle Damage Darth Vader and dialed it up to 11 plus added more. I'm over the moon about this. I'm going to be grabbing it, so I'm going to be ending up with 3 Darth Vader. So I was kind of a little tiny bit disappointed that we didn't get a full unmasked sort of head sculpt with the Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader, because we did see it like that in the show. And here we go. So it kind of really does look like Anakin there. It meant to be from like the comic, but they are basing it more on looking like live action. This looks incredible. I always wanted like I've got a full unmasked head sculpt. It's sort of the white sort of burnt face from Return of the Jedi. I always wanted like a red sort of Anakin unmasked head sculpt, and we've got it. And I feel like the sculpting is a little bit better of what we got with the one with Kenobi. I know you can see the whole face, but I feel like the wounds look more like sculpted. I wonder how you're gonna get to the moving eyes. Will there be like an annoying seam on the back of the head? Hopefully not, but this is incredible. Look at this, and you can see all of like the armor's cracked, the outfit is ripped, the cape is ripped. You get a draped cape and another cape, which we'll talk about later. The robot arms exposed, the robot legs exposed, the flesh is exposed. What? This is incredible. I cannot pass on this. Like, I'm one of the biggest Darth Vader fans ever. Honestly, anyone which is a fan of Darth Vader which collects Hot Toys cannot pass on this. And if you get the special edition exclusive, you do get this like battle damage mask sort of thing a little bit. Well, I guess it will like connect onto the like mouth bit here. Only if you buy it from like Sideshow or something. I'm hoping yet again a bit I'll able to get it off eBay when it first comes out. If I have to skip out on this piece, a little bit more disappointed than missing out on a coin, but it won't be the end of the world. Kind of doesn't look like the Anakin actor guy, but I don't think it really meant to. It's meant to be a comic book one. But I don't think they can get much better than this for a Darth Vader figure. I don't think they ever can. And you get a clean mask as well. I know why I'm using that though. I'll put a display, but you get a clean mask. Is that the same as the Kenobi mask? I hope not. It's probably not. I hope it isn't. And the wires going into his flesh. Look at that. Like, I've already looked at this. I'm still wearing. So you get like this really ripped up drape cape, and you get another cape, which is interesting. I hope it's going to look good in person. But here we go. This is basically the sort of exact head sculpt than the one you got with the Kenobi figure, but at the same time it isn't, and it's actually not as good. You can see a bit of his face, but the one with the Kenobi one, you get like that massive sort of slash, lightsaber slash at the top of the mask. This one you don't have that, but still, I'm not going to display it with this one, but it's still a cool addition. Let's have a look at the mask, by the way. It looks really cool. This is what I'm talking about. You get like this already sort of posed up cape. I think it's going to be made out of plastic or some rubber, and I guess it will connect to his back. You have to take his head off and connect it, and it will look like this in your collection. It looks cool. I don't know if I will be using it, and that mask sort of looks very similar to the Obi-Wan Kenobi head. That might be like a New Hope mask, because the Obi-Wan Kenobi helmet was like inspired by, I think, Rogue One and also A New Hope. But yeah, that unmasked head sculpt is something else. So yeah, it looks like you get a little bit of like mask on this side here, and then this one you can remove it. So like I said, if I don't get the little other bit of mask for the special edition, I'm not going to be too mad, because I kind of want to see his full burnt face. And yes, the same broken sort of box as we got with the Kenobi figure, but then we got that massive bit of flesh on the robot arms and limbs. Oh my goodness. This display base is awesome. Apparently, I think it's like a ball joint on it. You can turn it and it lights up. This is definitely way better than any of the other Darth Vader display bases, in my opinion. Or maybe not. I don't know. But this one might be one of my favorites. It's really cool. The red and the wires. Here we go. This is what we get with him and the special edition mask. As you can see, hopefully I get my hands on that. But if not at the end of the world. So I'm guessing we're going to get like 3 head sculpts with this. We're going to get the normal Darth Vader mask, the sort of slightly cracked, broken mask, and then a fully unmasked head sculpt where you get bits and pieces to customize with it, where you can like put a piece of mask on if you get the special edition, or that tiny piece of metal you can put on. So my thoughts in this figure, I'm angry in some ways, because I've had my Kenobi Darth Vader for over 4 months, and then they released something which is a lot better. But I guess that's the way of collecting. Oh goodness, that's just crazy. And General Grievous is absolutely awesome as well. Basically guys, I have a plan. So I think Hot Toys are going to make an Acolyte line. If they make the 2 figures I want, I will be buying them. But after that line, I think I'm going to stop my Hot Toys collecting for a while. I'll still be making previews, but I kind of want to like save my money and try some other stuff for the channel as well. I've got a project I want to do with an outfit as well. It's not going to be a Darth Vader one anymore. It's going to be slightly different. I'm going to be starting the project whenever I can, but I kind of want like sort of stop collecting Hot Toys. Like, for example, if there's like 1 or 2, very rarely, which come out, I'm like, whoa, I actually wanted them to make this. I actually asked for them to make this in some ways. I want to buy it. I will, but I'll stop like collecting. For example, like I've got a couple from the Mandalorian Season 3 line, quite a few from the Ahsoka line. I bought a few from the Dark Side line. I'm not sure if this counts as the Dark Side line still. If it does, well, I've bought a lot from the Dark Side line. If I do an Acolyte line and they do the figures I want, there'll be 2 figures I'm going to buy. And then obviously these, Darth Vader and General Grievous, will be my last. The Clone Commando Scorch I like, but I didn't do a video on it just because I've got a Clone Commando. It looks slightly better than the one I've got, but I'm not that crazy to get another one. I'm not that crazy about the yellow. I'm happy with the one I've got. This Darth Vader though, like, is just outstanding and just too good for, especially for a Darth Vader fan like myself. Darth Vader is probably my favorite character in all of Star Wars, so this is just a must-have by 100%. And General Grievous is definitely one of the most unique and one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. So yeah, Hot Toys collecting will sort of stop. Like proper collecting where like buy a couple, 3 or 4 figures, 5, 1 or 2 from a line, I won't do anymore basically, because space. And I will get back to Hot Toys collecting in the future, but I just want to slow it down after the Acolyte line. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of these figures. I think they're a must-have in my opinion, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in another review or preview.